That's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happened. Thank you for tuning in. Good night. Psych. We just getting started. If somebody fell for that in the first 10 seconds of the video, you got to be the craziest people on earth. If you fell for that in the very opening, then you got to be the craziest individual on earth. Yes, yesterday was, I wouldn't even say yesterday. You guys just didn't know. Let's put it that way. A couple days ago. Because it's hard to gauge what kind of days it are. Because my days are different than the average human being. Like right now, we're in my evening time. This is about like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. To you guys, it might be 2 in the morning. It's like 4 in the afternoon to me. So, anyhow, let's address what happened yesterday. Because I think it's fair that you all know what transpired. What's up, Kev? So, while we were going out to the casino, I said, man, I feel like going to the casino tonight. Normally when I do that, it's a bad thing. Should have stayed at home. That's always the end result. Man, I should have just stayed at the crib. That's all you end up saying to yourself. Because you know that's what you should have did from the jump. Had no business going, you got money in your pocket, things are looking good. Just go home. But nope, I decided to go to the casino. So the fact that I jumped up and went to the casino, the Little Shop of Horrors game, I just wanted to play the game. I think it's a fun game. So as I'm playing the game, I'm noticing that it's like, first it's dead, because I go at like these times of the night. You know, I don't go to none of the activity. I'm part of the VIP club and don't even take advantage of it. Like I'm not even apparently been to the VIP lounge, where you can only people that can go in the restaurant are elite members. I haven't even been there because I'm never there at the times that the elite hours are. So anyhow, when I'm in the casino, I watch everything that moves. Like my brain is a multitask by nature. Doing one thing is very unusual for me. We normally multitask the entire landscape, and we're breaking it down like a science, like a big computer. While half of my brain is doing one thing, the other half is doing another. So when I have just one thing to focus on, my brain's probably not even used to that. Don't even know how that feels, because we can't remember the last time we just had one thing to worry about or one thing to do. I'm like, that's way too easy for my brain. My brain one half gonna find something else to do. So while we're in there working on what's happening, well, I worked second shift like for 10 years almost. So when you do that, it's hard to adjust your body to go back. So while I'm in the casino, we're looking and we're noticing something that's not right. You know, we're looking and we're like, something's wrong here. And while everybody else is seeing it, nobody's really saying anything. We know it. You know, we know something's not right. Something seems off. And I'm talking about the machines. I'm talking about the machines being off. That's the off I'm talking about. I can't win anything. Like, I'm not even being allowed to even play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even play. So, and my thing is play means like they give you back and forth, you know, you can get a bonus here, you don't break the bank, but you know, you get some playability out of it. I'm not getting any of it. Any type of play. No matter how much money is put in the machine, nothing. So I'm getting livid because I'm losing money hand over fist. So I'm pissed. Because I'm like, man, so I'll go play another game to see if I can win some money back. Then I'm going to come back and play that game because now it's pissed. It's personal. Now it's personal with this game because they didn't really piss me off. So now I'm really mad at it. So I'm ready to get back to that game. So I win a little bit of money, and I'm noticing something. They just taking it. And I'm seeing the people there, and everybody whispering to each other, you know, all kind of goofiness. And I'm like, what's up with everybody? You know, like, people acting like really weird of him. Then, slowly I began to realize what had happened. People had on their Bears jersey. You know, the Bears had just played Monday Night Football, so they still got their jerseys on right before they screw you over. And I see this dude, only because he looked weird. He dressed, you know, he had one of those, like, neon, like, things going on. So I just see the person out the corner of my eye. So, oh, all right, whatever. I go and finish gambling. I'm losing. So I'm getting ready to leave. And I go to the parking lot and the elevator. I'm waiting on the elevator to get there. And I'm like, damn, this elevator's taking a minute. So I'm trying to get to the elevator quick. As soon as I get to the elevator, right, I'm like, cool, elevator, bet. Get to the elevator, it's the third elevator. I'm like, this elevator never is on. Why does this elevator work? But never mind, thought nothing of it. So it's just a night, I chalk up, I lost nothing. You know, I lost, no big deal, not caring, no concerns. It's what it is, just lost. There was more to what happened that night. That's right, good people. There was more to it that happened that night. No, bruh, I'm not talking about no Hard Rock and Gary. Apparently, somebody there had won $40,000. Let me repeat. Somebody in there won $40,000. And it was the guy with the weird looking hair that I saw. And just turned my head back like, all right. That guy won $40,000. I don't know if he had won it already. He had a crowd of people around him. I don't know if those people were following him. I don't know if he won it all at one time. But he won 40,000. And you want to know what happened after that? He was robbed of 40,000 because the idiot took the money in cash. Here we go.
Just before 2:30 this morning, the robbery happening in the parking garage at Rivers Casino when two young men with bandanas covering their faces pulled up in a dark-colored vehicle, pointed a gun at the victim, and told him to hand over the cash. He admits he should have gotten a check cut by the casino, but took his winnings in cash, nonetheless walked out the door. He also did not ask for a security escort, and looking back, he says he should have, because during the night he noticed that he was being followed around the casino, and now he believes he was targeted.
There was a young lady that, I said hello to. She stood behind me for about an hour, 2 hours. She knew exactly how much I had to the T. And the way that the gentleman approached me, he kind of was saying the certain amount of money, so it looked real suspicious. I was just more mad that I felt like Rivers would have protected me more. I'm a Black Card member, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars up here, like I've never walked out and the time it took I had to run back in to get security.
Rivers Casino says it's handed over all of its video surveillance to the Des Plaines Police for investigation, and says over the past year it has increased outside security patrols because of worries of this. In this case, it just wasn't in the right place at the right time, it seems. Dina?
Now, I told you. I've been in that casino. They don't normally have robberies like that. But I've seen people come through when they see people win. And I see the shifty crowd. You got to pay attention to the signs. I'm a Black Card member too. But I'm not they ain't going to know it. I'm not trying to come in there flashy. I'm not trying to let people know who won. Especially people around me that I don't know. And if I hit a jackpot and they hanging around, you always get a check. You don't walk out of there with no 40 large. They sending that to the crib. It's coming in the mail, sir. You rob nothing. Then you turn down security escort? You can get a security escort to your vehicle. But even that ain't safe. As soon as you leave, they following you. That's why you don't get up and bounce like that. You survey who watching you. You watching me, I'm watching you. I've seen these people do it on lower levels. That's how I watch how they move. Because they work in teams. And when the team ain't together, and you see somebody trying to clock you, it's how you move around. Now, that's the one I'm always at. So, that's what I'm saying. That's the first time something like that didn't happen. And it's only popular because that idiot decided that it would be a grand idea if he was to share the good news of all his winnings. Well, congratulations. You are out of 40 grand. Word to Big Bird. So that's what happened at the casino. I didn't talk about it because it's open case investigation, you know, but that money's gone. You can forget the money. That's a wrap. So anyhow, he talking about some. I thought they would at least protect me a little bit better. You turned down security to get to your car. They would have gave you security escort to your vehicle, but you declined. They could have gave you a check, but you declined. You wanted to walk out with $40K in your pocket. That's dumb. Everything about what you did says rob me in big, bold, flashing letters. And they did just that. Gotta be smarter, man. And to me, everybody's a criminal till they not. Everybody's a criminal until they not. I don't trust nothing. That's how I move. Everybody on that Ozzy and Gash. Don't matter. They can be there waiting here. You want to wait for casino at the casino? Knock yourself out. You might not like what you get. You might not like what you get. Let's just say, when they'd have pulled that, it'd have been some people laying there knocked out. They'd have been knocked. It would have been a different story had this been me. It'd have been 3 bodies were found laid out here in this row section here. Shots was fired once they started to get out of the car with masks on and approached one of the members here. He wasn't hurt, but he did give this statement. They made a mistake tonight. Somebody thought it was a good idea to run up on me. It was the worst decision of their lives, and unfortunately for them, the last decision of their own lives. Well, Sun Tribe, this is effed up into an effed up situation, but it's a situation they chose. I would rather be at home watching SportsCenter, playing on the PS5, but today I had to protect myself. So it is what it is. So don't run up. Please don't do it.